Howdy, gang. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, the game where we spend our life savings and are still in immense debt. What'd that book say? We're losing like 7 coins a day? 25 groschen a day? All we have is a freaking trader that gives us 5. Where is our money coming from? Where do we get this money? Seems like the issue might be that we don't have people. We get people. I don't know. Is we need money. Our fairly clean stream generates 5 groschen. We got that without building anything. I guess that's a part of the rat house. So that might be stuff that we earn by doing, trials. For 5,000, I could build this. Which costs money. So that stuff comes from the upgrade one, which generates money. Yeah, personal alchemy lab, that's unique. All the other houses don't have that. That just costs a ton of money, but we have what we need for that. Charcoal. How do we have a woodcutter? Why can't we build charcoal? Can we have a meadery? We have honey. Ah, I see. So having this increases the income of the tavern and baker, but I need to get those built first. So I had the right idea when I wanted to build the tavern first, but we need stone for that. Which I'm guessing stone isn't going to be an available resource until we've done the basic set of objectives. Setting up the church and rat house. Can't even build the forge without charcoal, but how do you get charcoal? Does it come from the woodcutter? Then an expansion I can make? No. East of Burden would increase the income, or decrease the labor cost, I suppose. There has to be people we can talk to for this stuff. Yeah, figure out how to make money, dog. Close this out. Right, part 15, I think. Our VOD and the entire stream, I guess, was completely mute, which really sucks. Now, you can hear the game just fine, so that's not an issue, but you don't get to hear my probably pretty annoying voice. So The whole time you can see me talking and there's just no words coming out. I guess it went like incredibly quiet because you can still hear me pop in sometimes. Fairly rare. The weird part though is when I minimized the thing at the start, the mic was working just fine. I remember the mic was giving me problems before I even started, which is why I was doing that test at all. But, you know, as soon as we got back in game, mute really sucks. Means that we have to talk about The Last Guardian again. And hopefully that's the only thing of importance in this, because I have no way of finding out what I said. So we get to do that again, I guess. Which is good, because I don't have anything else to talk about, I don't think. I'm at like the ass end of 2 games right now. So next week we should definitely have something. But for now, that's no-go. Anyways, are there things for me to do here? Not really. Talk to the traders, see if they do have anything. There has to be a way to negotiate charcoal sales or something. What time is it? Night. East. Okay, well, let's find something else to do then. What we got? Ujit's Grain. Alberg Stone. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking to do. I guess I have to negotiate trade deals with these places. And maybe that'll increase the income of the trader? Heck is this? Right, that's Band of Bastards. This is from the Ashes. A woman's lot's down here. What quest is this? It's not Hands. It's not Hands Capon. Could be. That you still had a quest for me over here. I don't know who that is really. Could be Tobias. Anyways. Here, meat. Kill some rabbits. And I need to get stone from Talmberg. And that's what we're gonna do. Night's coming, so I'm not gonna worry about the rabbits. In fact, it'd probably be smart to just sleep until the sun comes back up. But I'm pretty sure it won't let me.
Yeah.
If I could have slept till better time last time, I probably would have. So... this is our jail. Single platform bed. I don't have like stocks or anything I can teach the kids about stonks. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to talk about, just The Last Guardian, so we've got that. I said I'm at the ass end of 2 games, I really don't know how long one of them's gonna take. It's, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. We talked about it briefly while we were playing Fable like a year or so ago. And, you know, I only had good things to say about it, and I still only have good things to say about it. It's just... I don't know. It doesn't have, like, a story, you know? it makes me laugh whenever I play it, whenever the cutscenes do happen, but, like, I'm not like, oh god, I gotta find out what happens next. I just, you know, play it whenever. Go get my car inspected, play it for a half hour in the lobby. It's not to say it's not a good game, like, obviously the battles are great, and again, I still have great things to say about it. It's just, you know, I've been playing it for like a year or two at this point, and it's slow going. I just finished Act 3 of 4, and then we still have the Donkey Kong Adventure thing to do. And, like, I'm going back through the old acts to do some side content now. So, yeah, I have no idea whether that's going to be done soon or not. I just, like, felt a little compelled to play it because Sparks of Hope just came out, and that looks really good, too. Like, while I don't have any complaints about this one, it's, there's just things that could have been done differently and for the better, and Sparks of Hope tries some of those ideas, and I'm, like, super into it. So, yeah, that just motivated me to try and get back into it, and I did get back into it. Like, I went and finished the whole world just a couple days. And there was one side mission I was stuck on for a long time when I really should just came back when I was stronger, and I did just that, and, you know, I finally finished that. So all the side content in World 1 is done. I gotta come through World 2 real quick. And World 3 wasn't even that big, so I don't know if that's a pattern. Maybe World 4 is gonna be short. Because in the first two worlds, you'd get, like, 2 or even 3 new characters. In World 3, I only got 1. And there's only one guy left to unlock. Very clearly, it's Yoshi, but, you know, I've heard from Sir Gerard the Completionist that you get Yoshi for just the last few battles. Like, you don't have him nearly long enough, so... if that's any indication, I'm assuming you'd be at, like, the midpoint of the act. It's probably a good thing, honestly. Like, the story isn't the only thing that's low stakes. The game itself is low stakes. Like, you don't have permadeath characters, or... they don't level up traditionally. You can just respec whenever. Like, there's little investment in anything, really. Yeah, it's fine for what it is. It's obviously meant to be a kid's game, and, like, you know, I play kids games sometimes. I love the Lego games. I just bought Lego City. Oh! Oh, I also just bought, No More Heroes Collection. I played a bit of the first game, but I, like, got it from a friend. And that was a case of I didn't pay for this, so I don't feel compelled to play it, and I just, like, never finished it. But now I feel like playing them. And 3's exclusivity ended on Switch, so the Switch editions all went on sale, and that's how I got it. But they're also on other platforms now, of course. The weird thing is, despite it originally being a Wii exclusive, it got popular after it was ported to the other consoles, because nobody likes motion controls, I guess. But I still fully intend to play with motion controls. Because I like them. I might stream them, I'm not sure. Haven't decided yet. There's definitely some stuff on the Wii that I am planning to get set up. I bought an HDMI adapter so I can get that hooked up to my computer. Like, we're definitely doing some stuff, I just don't know if I want it to be those. Because I know Travis is a bit of a perv, I'm not sure how Twitch will handle that.
What do you think you're doing?
There's also just the issue of, you know, wanting to play them. Like, I don't plan on streaming every single day when it's something I really want to play. Anyways, you should sit down and read a book. Saddle sores, you're doing it wrong. Your lower back must move fluidly with the horse's movements. You mustn't wipe your ass with the saddle. Saying you got bounce with the horse, you know? Uh-huh. I've never ridden a horse in my life, I'm afraid. I always start at like a below average level with everything I do before I get up to some basic competency. But then, like, if you fuck up while riding a horse, you're gonna die. The thing's gonna kick you in the face or whatever. You'll get trampled to fall off and break your back. Like, it's too dangerous for me. Maybe if I could start on a little pony or something. The issue with that is just how much weight the thing can handle. So I don't weigh that much. I'm only like 130 pounds. Have been since I've been this height. My diet has not changed and nor has my weight.
Look out.
What, man? Bert.
Greetings, good knight. How
Family
may I
guy?
serve you?
I'm here at the behest of Sir Divish. I'm looking for the overseer of this quarry. Would that be you, Goodman?
Aye, that's me. What can I do for you?
Sir Divish has decided to rebuild Pribyslavitz, and he's entrusted me to take charge, along with his locator.
Aha, so it's you. I heard about Sir Divish's plans. What is it you need, then?
Well, we've started with the reconstruction work, but we need more than just timber.
You need stone for the construction?
Exactly. And for repairing the church.
Well now, you're really not doing things by halves, are you? The thing is, though, we're already working flat out supplying stone for the monastery construction in Sasau. I can't cut back on their supplies. Sir Divish wouldn't be at all pleased.
But I really need that stone.
Well, I suppose I could try and hire a few more quarrymen to increase production. But we can't transport it. Even Sasau sends their own wagon here. Have you got someone to carry the stone?
Boss.
My own merchant. He'll take care of it with his hired hands.
Splendid. So let's talk about the price.
Oh no, I don't have money. Surely it's Sir Divish's stone.
The stone is for Sir Divish. It's for a village he wants to rebuild as quickly as possible. I doubt he'd take it well that the overseer of his own quarry is overcharging him for it.
Well, you have a point. I'll take that into account in the price.
No, that's still too much.
But I can't sell my stone any cheaper. I wouldn't be able to pay my men. If you won't accept the price, we're done. Take care.
Alright, apparently I need vast amounts of cash to get this stuff done too. So maybe for like non-premium resources? I don't know. Rain. I can get as beer. Need beer and stone for the tavern shit. Get livestock from Ledechko. We need beasts of burden for the thingy. The lumber camp. Oh, we gotta hunt some hare meat, right? Rabbits are everywhere, but I know that there's a hunting supply. Out in these woods, I suppose. How many arrows do I have? Sidekick, horse, back. Now let's take all those. I need 150 hare meat. It should only be like 2 rabbits, right? Maybe 5. Almost always have an excessive amount of meat. What? I head towards different huntings, but no doubt run to animals in general. Find like a flatland or something. Right, the other game I'm at the ass end of is Yakuza Kiwami, which was only supposed to take like 20 to 30 hours. I'm at like about 40 right now because I picked hard mode, which meant I had to engage in a lot of side content to get experience and equipment to survive, and boy is this shit fucking hard. There's like a massive difficulty spike in the mid game where everyone just starts using guns and swords and shit, and you know, normally you can disarm enemies, but when the boss is using it, you can't disarm them. And they have infinite ammo and durability, so you're just kind of fucked. There's not much you can do to block it other than find, like, rare equipment that gives you immunity to the stuff. Or chug medicine. Anyways, I'm at, like, the end, like, they gave me the notification, this is the last point you can save before the final showdown. And I'm just trying to grind out the Majima everywhere stuff now. I'm at double S rank out of triple S. Yeah, Majima is maybe the hardest thing in the game. Now, he was already beating my ass at A rank, and he's only getting stronger. I maxed out my character around A rank, so there's not much I can do to increase it. Maxed out as in this normal stuff. You have to fight Majima to get the dragon stuff. Dragon style stuff, I mean. The issue with that is, to get specific moves, it wants you to find specific Majimas, which means you can get screwed over by RNG. Like, somewhere at E rank, I was supposed to find the baseball one and fight him on the street, and that has just never happened. So I never unlocked heat actions, which really sucks. Because now I'm at the point where a lot of the main game bosses require...
What are you doing here?
An
Have you any
huntsman.
idea who I am? Indeed, a suspicious person roaming about in the woods I'm guarding.
Then I hope you're guarding them well, because I am Henry of Skalitz, the new Master Huntsman of Talmberg.
Oh. Ah. Right. I was just doing my job.
Very well. But now, Gamekeeper, don't detain me any longer.
Of course, Master Huntsman. My apologies.
That's all right.
That's alright. Crap. I'm, like, stuck in this. There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, now I'm at the point where the main game bosses require Kiwami actions from the dragon style. Or they'll regenerate a ton of health. And that can happen multiple times during a fight. And I just can't do that because I have not found the specific Majima. And I don't even care to max out the style, honestly. Like, the other three work just fine. It's just it would make a boss fight a lot easier. If I did have it. So, I don't know if I'm going to go through with it or not, but I'm pretty close. Pretty close to finishing that storyline. I'm hoping it will just give me all the things that I missed. No, it probably won't. Yeah, we will at least have that to talk about next week. 100% certain. I bought 2 as well. There was a Sega sale like last week, so both of those were like $4. Really sad to see how they don't hold their value. Like, even 6, which came out only a 2 or 3 years ago, was that same price range, like $5. I say it's surprising because Sega is definitely going all in on the franchise. It's probably their second biggest thing now. Of course, Sonic is still #1, but like it would have been Yakuza if the Sonic movies didn't do good. They just did like a whole direct like last month on it. We're all dressed up in costume. They announced a ton of new games. Ports. Remasters, like they're really expanding on the whole thing. Everyone who plays the games absolutely loves them, and like, I guess it's somehow still just a little too niche. I'm not complaining though. I get to pick them up for cheap. Because I have a lot of them to play. That's the dirt. Yeah, shoot him. I just want the pelt. I have exclusive hunting rights, so this isn't like a massacre. That meat's all worth 14 each, and that is a lot. I just don't know who I'm gonna sell it to. I took the kidneys just because. Probably gonna sell it to the same people, but them banditos. I haven't even gotten anywhere near the hunting. Damn it. Nanny. Oh. We need to kill one more and hope that it has 31 meats. Some of these fuckers only got 29. Pisses me off. Ooh. Alright, we need to head towards the red A.
Yeah.
Gonna turn this in, and then I guess we will look for a treasure map or something. Get some goddamn money.
Yeah.
No, he hangs out on the battlements, I remember. Shut up, woman. Meat rotting in my inventory.
Good day.
I brought that game.
Show me then. Here's your reward. Now, listen well. Sir Divish has decided, in the light of recent events, that we should stock up the castle food supplies. But the farmers can supply no more, and the merchants are afraid to take to the roads. So he decided we're to stock up on game meat.
I see. I'll bring what I can.
Good luck then.
Or meat. I got... Oh. Heavy duty pony. Yeah, I don't know if I need any of these. Vitality? Oh, yeah. I didn't want to cash in on that one either. Shit. Minimum level 16, is it not that high yet? Okay. Go with that and see if it helps us grind out speech. Otherwise, we'll just get better prices. It's not a big deal. All the class things. Just go with burger. No, it's the opposite of savage. Renegade brand isn't a bad thing to have. Just there, though I don't really plan on going to jail ever. Maybe increase fast travel safety. Okay, quest log. Ah, I see. He needs all the meats. I'm looking at Ratty, cross the double bridge. I think I know exactly where that is, actually. Kinda like a bend. This is where we went on that bird hunt, I think. And like, there's the double bridge, then we come around the river bend. There's the camp, and like right here-ish is some ruins with bandits. It says there's stuff there. Is there any... The dig spot, I guess? Maybe in the corner, exactly? Money do I have? 600. The hunting can be done whenever, but I should probably do that all in a short time span. We're just gonna go right for that treasure, I think. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a half hour yet. Yeah, of course. Of course! Alright, we get to re-talk about The Last Guardian, which I played like 2 months ago, probably. A shame. I always try to... I want my thoughts to be fresh, but these simply can't be. So, The Last Guardian is this loosely connected sequel to Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, which I have not played the previous two games. We did play Pray for the Gods, which I wasn't super in love with, but you know, I've always wanted to play Shadow of the Colossus. Everyone talks about it, says it's one of the best things. It's a classic, it's legendary, and the remaster on PS4 looks really good. It's really pretty, I mean. But then, like, from what I've played of things like Pray for the Gods and Castlevania Lords of Shadow, I'm just like, this is probably just gonna be really pretty looking, and that's gonna be the whole game, right? Like, they're just gonna climb on big things and hold buttons. And I don't know, I'm probably not gonna be super into it, so like I'm a little taken out of it. Also considering that I didn't love The Last Guardian. You know, I'm just like much less of a rush to play it, let's say. So, yeah, I said I didn't love it. This is like a co-op kind of game, we'll say. Like, it's Hey You Pikachu, a little co-op in it. You play a little boy. Little boy and a big dog.
Come and get it. Fucker.
Stop.
Call that combat.
You call that combat, man? He's running. Alright, so, yeah, you just wake up in, like, a prison cell next to Big Dog Boy Trico all tied up. And he's full of spears, and he's still snapping at you until you decide to feed him, and then he calms down a bit and lets you pull the spears out. You know, and then you get him free. And he just follows you around, because, like, I don't know, you fed him, saved him. The dog's doing it. Then you use him for a little bit. You climb on him to get up to high places. But the first chance you get, you tell him, go away, stop following me, you're a butt. And this kid is not at all nice to Trico. You know, it's a shame because he's a dog and he doesn't know better. He's not a dog, he's a chimera. He has, like, feathers and wings and stuff. But, I don't know. His face is vaguely dog-like, maybe a little more cat. I have no idea. And we're just gonna refer to him as a dog. That's all money right there. We're gonna go sell that on our way. Right, so fairly early in the game, you pick up like a reflective mirror shield kind of thing, and it's basically a laser pointer. And you point that at stuff, the dog shoots lasers out his ass like William Wallace. And yeah, that's all that's for. You just shoot a couple things with it. There are like combat-ish encounters in the game, but not a lot of them. And towards the end, you use them to like snipe guys who are throwing spears from unfair distant ground. But yeah, basically you get it somewhere in the first chapter and it gets taken away from you almost immediately, like chapter 2, and you don't get it back until the end of the game, really. Which really sucks, because all you can really do aside from that is call out to the Trico and pick stuff up and climb on things and jump. When I said the game's like QWOP, it's because your character is a full physics ragdoll. So, like, you gain momentum, you start off moving really slow and you get a little faster. If you jump down a high distance, you'll probably roll around a bit when you land, maybe fall off a ledge if it was a tight jump. And it's hard to, like, string together jumps, too, like, because you'll lose momentum as soon as you land. You need to get a running start again. You can't get into a rhythm of it or anything like that. It doesn't feel gamey at all. It's just annoying. Feels like a really shitty platformer. Luckily, you're mostly just climbing on shit. And telling dog where to go. At first, all you can do is call out to dog. But the more barrels you feed him, which barrels are like the hidden collectible, he becomes more obedient. And yes, you heard me, more obedient. So you'll sit there and spam the call button, and he just might come to you eventually. Which is the most frustrating part about the whole thing. Because there were a couple of situations where I was like, this has to be what I have to do. This has to be what I have to do. Why isn't dog coming? Why isn't he doing anything once he's here? And it's just because he wasn't obedient. Like, he just wasn't doing the correct thing, even though I was, in fact, in the correct spot. Yeah, somewhere in the mid-game, I guess, you get the ability to, like, do movement-based commands. Like, you can hold the call button and you can hold forward on the move stick and you tell him to go a specific direction, or if you crouch, you might, like, swat at something, or you can do a jump and he'll maybe jump at something. And you can also, like, pet specific parts of his body to make him do certain things. They don't explain any of these mechanics to you, by the way. You just have to figure it out. Occasionally, if you stand still stuck, the kid will drop a hint for you. But it's after a really long time. There's actually an achievement for hearing all the hints, and it's just like, I did not hear many of them at all. There's no manual. This is past the time of game manuals, and there's no in-game pause menu with tips or anything. You just gotta figure this shit out and remember it.
Yeah.
So it's just really frustrating that the guy who has all the good mechanics that you need to solve the puzzles has a chance to just not listen to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's the whole game. It's just incredibly frustrating. And then the platforming stuff that you can do on your own is also just difficult to do. Miss ledges all the time just because momentum mechanics suck. Or you'll, like, ragdoll off a ledge because you were moving too fast or something. It's just fucking lame. And there was this one part kind of towards the end-ish where you're stuck in a cage and you're separated from the dog. You need to wait for the dog to find you. But all you can do is sort of roll around the cage until maybe you roll it off a ledge or something, but no, it's what actually is supposed to happen is you just roll around in that cage for like 10 minutes before it fades to black. Then you roll around some more and stuff eventually happens after God knows how long. And the cage isn't like a circle, it's like a kind of ovular potion bottle. Like, it does not roll easily, and they do make you roll it eventually. It's not like the dog can open the cage. He just helps.
My God.
Take care.
He has 800 coins. I should sell him bows. He had one bow apparently. And antlers. These pelts. I had more pelts. Need to keep the boar ones. And what about that gear one? Good luck with those, my guy. It's tempting to just dump all this crap on him. But
I'd like to discuss.
Well,
he buys things that other guys don't, so we're not gonna do him like that.
What about this?
I'd almost... Alright, so...
Alright, so, you know, the game's frustrating. Is there a story? Not really. Again, you just wake up and start doing stuff with the dog, and towards the end of the game, you get a flashback as to how you ended up in that cave. I guess maybe the kid's memory came back, I don't know, but he doesn't seem to care. But before that, you do run into an evil dog. So, as far as we're concerned, dog is not the last guardian, because there are a lot more of him. Guardian is something else. Possibly the kid, possibly the boss thing you fight at the end.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
Onions that'll make you cry and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Yeah, I don't recommend you play the game. I'll just tell you what happened. And again, this isn't even like at the end. This just happens somewhere in the late to mid game, mid to late. I mean, so Doggo flied into your village, so you were having a fever, and his eyes went all crazy, and he decided to eat you. And people, like, this was while you were sleeping in a hut with people, so, you know, somewhere in the middle of that, people saw the dog, and they're like, holy shit, it's a big dog. Spear him. And he just swallows you, flies off. You get stuck in this, kind of like a crater. Like a really tall mountain. It's just a bowl-shaped area. That's where you're stuck the whole game. There's like an old ancient city stuck in there. And it's not like it's a man-made wall or anything. It's very clearly stone. And there's like trees growing on top of it. So it's some kind of weird natural structure. It's just a big pit. They call it the nest. But you're stuck in there, and you need Doggo to get his wings back so you can fly out. Doggo had a helmet on when he swallowed you the first time, but he no longer has the helmet on and I guess seems that he's okay now. Like, they don't spell it out exactly, but it seems that that helmet's some kind of mind control device for this weird magic blob monster that's in the tower at the center. And it's mind controlling a ton of the other doggos. So when you run the evil doggo, that's not even the only evil doggo. There are a ton of them.
What do you say?
Finally.
Yeah, the second time the dog swallows you, he like spits you out in a weird blue goo, and you come up with like tattoos on you. The tattoos seemingly don't mean anything, but he swallows you a couple times when he gets like re-mind controlled. You know he spits you back out, but you always end up with more tats, and I'm not entirely sure what they mean. And, you know, you just encounter the ancient being or whatever, and, you take down his 5G tower, and the dogs start falling out of the sky, and that's, like, where the game ends. Trico flies you back to your village, and you grow up, I guess. Trico doesn't die, though he does get severely injured throughout the entire game. He just takes an absolute beating for this kid, and the kid never shows him any love. It sucks. So yeah, like, the kid doesn't know anything more than you do, and nobody in the town has ever been inside the nest either. The only one who might know something is the dog, and the dog can't fucking talk, so what is the story? There isn't one. Maybe if you played the other two games, there's stuff you can put together yourself, but, like, there's not even, like, hieroglyphics or runes or anything written on the walls. Like, you can't play archaeologist and figure out a deeper story than what's presented to you, I don't think. Which is something I would have been totally into, but, like, I guess the environments aren't made with that much care. In fact, they don't feel believable at all. This is the kind of environment that just falls apart as soon as you walk across it. And nobody else is coming in after you, for sure, because this old bitch is falling apart. And there are tons of crawl spaces made only for a very agile child to fit through. Like, they feel like video game levels. Everything is set up just a little too perfectly to only work out for one time, and it has to be used specifically. I crossed the island already. Did. Geez, I did mention there was combat, aside from the laser pointer, which you only have for a short period of time, but you run around, and these suits of armor pick you up and take you into the no-no door, and you just, like, mash all the buttons on the controller to try and squirm out. What is this? Did I run into Band of Bastards accidentally?
I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno.
Hello?
Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
You won't get nothing out of him. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why.
What's up with him? Cat got his tongue? No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas.
Yes.
And the chief. These here are the Bearman brothers, Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
There's some stinky boys.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you,
I just never
Dangler,
watched JoJo.
stand your ground. Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
Ah, it's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here. Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. Well, as I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right?
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Ah,
Sure.
this man has no respect, no manners. He's a bastard. Right, so you can just wiggle around and you can technically grab the statues, but they can just pick you up right away. Like, it's only good for holding them down if Trico is maybe about to swing at them. Like, you can stop them for a brief second.
Had enough of
If they're near a ledge, you might be able to push a guy off by tackling them. Otherwise, there's not much else you can do. You just kind of run away and hope that the dog swats at them in time. And if they're throwing spears at dog, then you have to, like, climb on dog and pull spears out, which is actually kind of a cool mechanic. Yeah, otherwise, you just platforming, you just grabbing barrels and feeding them.
I must say, you can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Let's do this, why not?
Should we ride out?
Aye, we ought to set out on patrol about now. Hope you've got your kit ready and whatnot. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure. Chief.
Maybe we got bad blood. Yeah, the combat very inactive. Again, you're just waiting for the dog to do the thing. And when you're collecting barrels, there's no puzzles really. You just find stuff that you can climb on, stuff that's hidden in the environment. They don't like highlight climbable surfaces, which I appreciate. It's nothing has yellow tape on it or anything like that. You just kind of have to guess. But that also makes it extremely frustrating when you jump at something and you can't grab it and you die. And, there's that word again, frustration. That's all the game is, man. Just frustration. It's the kind of thing that you would only stick around for the story, but then, there is no story. It's not Deadly Premonition.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye. It reminds me of that day. That day where the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very droll. You'd make a stuffed bird laugh.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Horse is way too fast to keep up with these guys.
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it?
They're like a follow button.
Oh? How's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the castle of Tourney.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose
Looks
wenches
cool.
nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of Beyond everywhere we go. It always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girl sizes.
Oh? Well, how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate
Shitty kettle hat. Are you kidding me? These are the best.
There will be plunder. We're here to fight, and to the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Aw, man, bro. Hello.
Chief, I think there's something going on over there.
Let's go. Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, I definitely had more detailed stuff to say. But that's more or less it. Like, just frustrating. I did not enjoy my time. I think it took me about
What do you think we can expect this
15 hours. There are achievements for, like, beating it in under 5, 10, and 15. I got the one for under 15. I don't know how you can do it in less, considering how disobedient the fucking dog
Out
is.
through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I ain't even touched a purse yet.
Now, each area of the game has gimmicks. Like, there's one where you're breaking mirrors that the dog's afraid of. There's one where you're diving underwater, which barely fucking works. Some where you're just climbing up really high towers.
Utility in human suffering.
Sometimes you're just pointing forward and watching the dog do stuff and it's chill, but
Why
like,
don't you take a leaf out of
eh.
Stone's book?
All of it's just so uninvolved. You aren't doing anything. Just something you can do doesn't feel good. And that's it, man.
Keep your eyes peeled, though.
Not good.
There might be someone hiding out here
Anyway,
still.
other than it's pretty.
Question the survivors, if there are any.
And, but maybe the dog is the sort of tech demo where AI has gone. Though it being so disobedient does not show its intelligence by any means. So you can think of it as like a Nintendogs kind of thing, if there's a market for that, maybe.
Still smouldering. Whoever torched it can't have got very far.
And, you know, Nintendog, of course, being an evolution of a Tamagotchi, like... There's obviously someone who's interested in that stuff. Remember on the Kinect, there was the little boy, I think his name was Charlie. This little boy you could play with, a simulated little boy. Oh god. And The Sims, those are a virtual pet of their own as well.
They simply slaughtered them like animals. Jesus Christ, what a massacre. They weren't even armed. Looks like it happened fast. Huh. They can't be all that clever or they'd have taken the wagon. God almighty.
So, what do I rate it? I mean, obviously, I wasn't a fan. So it's getting somewhere below a 5. The question is, like, how bad is this? Because it's technically sound, like, it works. I was able to finish it. And, you know, considering that I'm not the one doing all the heavy thinking, it was the dog, that is, like, mildly impressive, as I just said. But then, like, none of it was fun, and none of it felt good. And, like, you know, I would have definitely enjoyed doing literally anything else in my time, considering it was frustrating and there was no real story to speak of. But then, yeah, it's hard to say, like, it is a working, functioning thing, and it is pretty, so that has to be, like, at least 2 points, I'd say. So is it a 2 or a 3? I'm gonna go with 2 because I was frustrated, but maybe RNG is on someone else's side and they have a slightly better experience than me, where the dog does what they want all the time. Nope. And a cool shield.
Kuno will want to know about this.
House of Zol. Kuno.
I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zul. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
Alright. But tell me about this Zul.
What do you know about these Zuls?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia, I've no idea.
I thought I could go and search for those raiders. They might not have gotten very far yet.
All right. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes. We'll keep searching here for a while, and then head back to the camp.
Alright.
Did you find any tracks?
Some, a horse or two. They rode off through the meadow towards dawn. They were avoiding the road, which is interesting.
Towards dawn?
Meaning towards the east. Apart from the mounted ones, there were some men on foot too. Well weighed down.
Well, they can't move too fast then.
No, and what's more, they left a trail of blood. One or more of them might be wounded. Either that, or they dragged off some poor bastard from here.
Nice work. Thanks.
I even have this quest tracked, too. Somewhere over here. See. this hut. You can save, what the fuck? Dead horse.
Poor creature. Hunted down like game. They went this way. Seems they met some resistance at the farm.
Look like guys.
There they are.
I'm telling you, that will be easier to carry if you put it in that sack.
But it's already...
They don't look super honestly. Probably sword.
Who's there? Hey, who are you in the wrong place? The wrong...
You're in the wrong place!
What's up? Shut yourself!
Weird. Oh, we overdid it. Oh, we overdid it. Oh, we overdid it. Oh, we should have shot some. Oh.
Call that combat!
We're gonna die. Ah, shit.
Did you find Tourney? No.
Alright, well, we know where to go at least. There were a lot more of them than I thought when I first looked. I thought it was just that one crowd of like 4 dudes. There were like another 4 on the side. I think I killed 2 of them. Impressive.
Poor creature. Hunted down like game. Looks like they carried away a lot of stuff.
There we go.
They went this way. Seems they met some resistance at the farm.
Have bow and arrows.
There they are.
Maybe 30 might turn up. That's already.
A lot of guys. Maybe I'm supposed to turn around and grab the boys.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Tired of life, are you?
Is that the best you can do? I'll slaughter you! You're dead.
Stop.
Come here, Lily.
I don't know why I went for a stab. He doesn't have a point on it. Oh, has he got like a decorated kettle?
Bring it on!
My shield break? Strong one. Two-piece kettle hat. Live bunny. Yeah, I have no idea where those other corpses are, dog. Did I deal with the bandits? Should be a body around here. Pretty sure that's the bush I lost them at. There's the camp. A couple guys here. Guy's not freaking out that he got shot. For sure.
What's the matter? Come on!
What happened to my shield? I know I equipped it. I don't feel like it's his though.
Is that all you've got? Christ! Way off.
Pooped. No whoopsie toopsie. Alright, he's dead.
What was that noise?
Dear God.
Now he's dead. Sweet boar hide. Bow, you know, good value for weight. Crouching Chameleon, Hidden Mace. Fear not. He's got a lot of good shit on him. Okay. Junk. Iron. Nose. It's money. Oh. Oh. Noble's composite pants. It was loaded. Where's the other corpse? Right here. And about those other three guys, but you know, we're overloaded. Picky. Check that out while we're here. You overloaded amount up. Shit. How does this compare to what I have? During this 773 crash. Yeah, like half the stats. $25, $25, $10. A little worse. Probably a little lighter too, though. There. We're selling all that crap. Just need to dump it onto the horse.
Yeah.
Now, I was trying to not be a loot hoarder this whole time, so we didn't have to go back to the town constantly and sell shit. But it seems like that's exactly what we're going to be doing now. Read a book. I'm not sure I have any skill books left, actually. And we can read an actual book too, why not? We got that Maidens of War. Badass babe. And the women in there wearing off Boy Deceit and Embuscade? Buscade? Here under the guise of a lover, one slit the throat of a young man. There another thing to be a respectful daughter, her own father in his own home, did stab. One day, Radzig, who did in combat slay a great number of Vastos, she warriors set off with company of men and did with their own ears hear a mouthful mournful crying, did see with their own eyes beautiful girl chained nearby a rock, a hunter's horn hanging from her neck, who entreated them to show unto her mercy and to free her from her bonds. Some Age of Conan shit. Triad, having cast aside all caution, dismounted and did draw near to the girl to set her free. The girl gave thanks unto her and did relay to them that she was called Sharkisha, and that the women of Davin had pronounced upon her, bound her for her unwillingness to wage war against the men, and to humiliate her had hung the horn upon her neck for her to call for help, and before her they set a vassal of mead for her agony to stoke as she died of thirst. It's fucked up. He confronted her, and together the mead they did drink, and they conversed until the entire company was overcome by sleep. And Triad, emboldened by the mead and the delicate voice of Sharka, the horn did grasp and blow it the full force of her lungs. North wind storm did arise, a cry rang out from all sides. They descend upon them bands of armed women, and having slayed all the men, put Triad in restraints from which she had ere freed Sharka. She stood above him laughing. Wait, so this was a trap? A man came and saved her, and then the horn called out an ambush of women to tie up this man? And to mourn for to mock the men, a great wheel was brought out in front of David, and in its spokes was woven the broken body of Triad. Damn, like quartered this man. And the other man had received news of this happening, young and old from all corners of the land sprang forth to avenge his torturous death. None had ever seen such an army as the one that then laid siege to David and soon conquered it. Many girls fell upon that day, and many more fled, never to be seen again. These bitches formed like a girls' gang and tortured men. And then boys came back and showed them who's the boys. Never to be seen again. Those that survived begged their brothers and fathers for forgiveness, yet feared they were not. When the men had slain the girls' army in its entirety, they then took to destroying David until all that remained was dust. And thus was ended this time of strife. The women just turned on the men. That's nuts. People slaying brothers and fathers. That's like a sexist version of the Lesbos myth. Because these girls got put back in their place. Or murdered, I guess. Whereas with the other one, Aphrodite just made all the women smell bad, so they killed the men because they didn't want to fuck them anymore. And that was the whole story.
Huh? No, they're off.
Wait another hour.
Welcome, Henry.
I hope I can be of help to you.
I'd like to buy charcoal from you.
Of course, Henry. Anything for you.
It might be more than you think.
How much charcoal could you possibly need?
5 bags. On a regular basis.
Haven't you noticed winter is over?
There's a new forge in Privislavitz, and I need to supply it with charcoal, seeing as how I'm the bailiff.
Bailiff, eh? Well, I never. Congratulations.
It's not a bed of roses, but thanks.
All right, but we can't let you have that amount for nothing, even if you did help us with ginger.
Don't worry, I wouldn't expect that.
How are you going to haul the charcoal?
I've got a merchant of my own. He'll come here regularly with a wagon to pick it up. You just have to load it for him.
As you wish. About the price...
$18 coins. Why not?
Deal.
All right, we'll send the first load as soon as your wagon gets here. God be with you.
Is that like 18 total or 18 a day? Seemed like I had to go to a couple of different charcoal burners. Like, it didn't take those other ones off my map, did it? No, it did. Okay, so it means I'm supposed to run around to all these places and find the best price on these things. Stone will only come from Townburg, but I have a couple options for grain. And livestock. Interesting. Alright, we need to go towards K. A or green A.
Yeah.
And no, I did not forget about that treasure map. We got sidetracked. We got ourselves 25k already, though. We got all that crap to sell. Armor should be worth a lot.
Want to earn a...
Nope. Nope. Okay, am I even going the right way? Not really. I turn my ass around and go towards J. It'll be the fastest route. Oh, slow the fuck down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, let's go. Town we always walk through but never stop at. Unless you're trying to play some chumps on the river. Stuck at. Is that a quetch? Oh, that's the camp. So they have side activities from here. And a bed, nice. I love having beds all consolidated in the same part of the map. God forbid I get one Sassow.
Yeah.
We've got a couple up by Talmberg now, that's good. It's at the north end of the map. I wonder if Comrade Hagen ever got his money back. Because he needs to give me that money. Hey.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more.
Can I not use that bow before? I can totally wield that horse. Me too. Why am I not using this? Maybe it was a strength thing. I can wield now. Anyways. I have all these arrows. Those away. Yeah. Not open yet. Yeah, looks like it.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up.
Yuck!
No need to be shy.
That woman gets her fucking lips sewn shut after I say yuck to her advertisement.
Pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Say 9, that's a pretty normal opening time for stores, right?
Garlic soup for the winter.
I am honoured that a... Take care now.
Okay, we've got stuff to sell. Oh god, that's like 70% of the price. Oh well. The things I do for love. And money. Ooh, that's a whopping 2.3 thousand. That's half his money. Still gonna haggle.
Let's have a word about the
I
price.
get another 100 on that. 600, eh?
What do you say to this?
That sounds...
Could have gone deeper. Oh.
See now.
See now, that's a price we can agree on. Shit to sell to the weapon man too.
God be with you.
I don't think I've ever picked up a piece of the Shiva sword yet, have I? One in the back of the shop, I just never stole it.
Good boy.
Even sells it. Look like it. A poisoned sword though. And another Herod sword. I swear he only sells it, you can't pick it up anywhere else.
Let's talk about the price.
Well...
What about this?
A nice song. Finally.
Alright. Sell those calluses and stuff.
Every kind. Come on up and buy.
I hope I can. Good health to you. Take care now.
He has no money.
I need an experienced merchant to help me with the rebuilding of Pribyslavitz. How would you like to move there?
Me, a burger? Go and live in the woods? Hold on. You're actually serious?
Well, yes.
You want me to give up the position I've been building for myself here for years? I'd have to be mad, young fellow. No. You should try and find someone else who knows about numbers, weights, and measures. Take care now.
Like Tobias?
So?
Happy? It's a fucking nightmare!
Well, what's the matter? I chose her according to my best knowledge and conscience.
She certainly knows how to cook. Her food is excellent. But her stories...
Stories?
More like sermons, actually. All about the evils of Mammon, how Jesus threw the merchants out of the temple and whatnot. And it's all Father Francis this, Father Francis that. No doubt, Father Francis was a saint with infinite patience.
Well, the main thing is she knows how to cook, isn't it?
True. Her trout braised in wine with spices. Honestly fit for a king, I must admit. And she can manage all the housework. Perhaps in time she'll lose interest in preaching. I hope.
So, it seems things worked out well enough, didn't they?
Well, I asked for a cook and you sent me one, but...
Exactly. I did what you asked. So, about my reward.
Do you really think you deserve one?
Yes.
Of course I do.
All right then. Here you are. Farewell.
Suck my dick. I gave you a bomb-ass cook. You gave me 5 coins.
Yeah.
God save. Take care.
Okay, I've got bows. Do I have anything else to sell? Just chalices and stuff. Oh, he does take them, nice.
I'd like to Agree?
A night? Aye.
Right, how much did we make? 6,000. I can build a thing with that. And we're gonna get paid for this job, I hope, when we talk to Radzig. Put those books away. Honestly, this is a lot more lucrative than just hunting like we've been doing. It's sad that we had to kill people for it. It seems that's the only way to make good money. Cream and okay, so Radzig should be around here. Marker isn't in a building. It's a tower, I guess. Weird, I've never seen him. Or he should be at his camp.
What are you doing here? Get lost, or you'll have me to reckon with.
God be with you, Henry. Congratulations on winning the tournament. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhayed.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms, unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel, defend your honor. Antinomius Reg? Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least the gist of it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I had to resolve a bloody feud between the Zuls and another family. The Zuls were clearly in the wrong, but refused to accept my ruling. So, I hanged the head of the family, razed their castle to the ground, and confiscated their property.
Sounds like a lot.
They've had it in for me, not surprisingly.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh. And it doesn't
That's what I
help that
said.
The other family is related to mine.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
I got paid.
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
Oh, alright. And your dick's small. It's no skin off my teeth.
What the?
What?
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for?
Alright, we got what we came for. We even did a quest along the way. Keep y'all interested. There's ruins over here, where the treasure map is, so we're gonna grab that. And we will head back up to Privislavitz, because we have money. We need to make that shit profitable ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, we need to turn the fuck around.
Yeah.
That guy didn't look friendly, so we're not gonna talk to him. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Not yet. I want to grab this treasure before I forget about it. And then maybe we'll go talk to them. They'll take us somewhere far, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I have to go back to Privislavitz right away. We're not losing too much money. If I come back with more, maybe we'll build 2 facilities. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, definitely can only get 1 right now.
Yeah.
Oh! You said "Ay de puta"! You may be Hungarian, but you're speaking Spanish. Okay, so like in the back corner of this building, I guess. There's a dig spot somewhere. Bandits, you can see it. Ah. There it is. Heavy Warhammer. Warhorse shoes. I mean, that equipment being in there confirms that that was the stuff I was looking for, but... First off, this helmet. It looks a little silly. It's got the weird crown on top of it. Also got a visor, so I just don't want to wear it. And these shoes are trash. It was also easy to find, though. Like, it was just an easy chest out in the open like that. You could have stumbled on it by accident. Gonna complain. This last map. You should have the full set after this. Okay, so that's Ratty, right? And there's a bridge at a river delta. West, there's a little shack, a deer hunting spot, and a mine next to the little bridge. Might be scallops, actually. A little castle on a hill. Could be Ratty, but nothing resembling that little lake structure exists here. So it's more likely this up here. It's like a little river in between two lake areas. Probably somewhere north of Skalitz, honestly. No, we'll check that out when we head back up that way, I suppose. But I don't think it's anywhere on our current map. None of the rivers are even flowing in this direction, like they're coming from this way, so it'd make the most sense for it to be around here-ish. We will have to remember that. Right. Let's go check on the boys again. Band of boys. Yeah, is that hammer any good? It is pretty good. It's not as good, but it has more stabby damage, I think. 25. Not that I need that at all, and it's definitely less charismatic because it's not decorated, but... fuck it. Does not matter. Flashes are enough. Stab's a nice bonus, but... it's not like I need to throw them in ever. You've still got 5 other avenues of attack.
Henry!
Oh, I'm Henry. Got it.
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you, if you can call it that. Probably about that ring.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it. The fellas call it the Ring of Bacchus. It's a kind of game we play. Kuno gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble, but when we're at the tavern, Kuno pays everything for the man who has the ring. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well, actually, just the others. They won't let me play. Kuno says I'm too young to get boozed up.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't have the ring, so why does the stone want to see me?
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new, the fellows will talk to you, and it won't be suspicious.
All right. I'll have a word with him.
Interesting.
Hey, Jakey, can you tell me something about yourself?
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
Are you trying to mate with me?
What do you think about this business with Hag and Zool?
Zool? Huh. I'd rather keep that to myself. But since you're the only one who's interested in my opinion, I'll tell you. I reckon Radzig's making a big mistake.
I reckon you're a mole since you just joined this band.
Long enough to know that asking a mercenary to do something for nothing is stupid.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Never mind. It's just a feeling I have. If Kuno heard me talking about it, he'd tan my hide.
All right, we'll drop it then. How did you end up in Kuno's band?
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague, but all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I had. To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes someone would throw me a half-groschen. One time, Kuno turned up there, and I got to talking with him. When I told him all the shit I was getting at the bakery, he offered to take me with him.
I bet you were glad to get out of there.
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here either. It's all,
Jakey, come here. Jakey, go there. Jakey, get that.
No. Yeah, that's probably why he wanted to take you along, because you're a little bitch.
Well, surely you can't be any worse off here than in the bakery.
no. Only, at the bakery, the worst I ever got was a beating. It's not like my life was in danger. But here, when those Beerman brothers are drunk, I have to keep well out of sight.
How come they bullied you at the bakery? It's usually the shy ones bullies pick on. That's not exactly you.
Not now, maybe. I learned a thing or two since then.
Oh, come on, you shy? You just said you were playing the fool and telling jokes in the tavern.
All right, I'll tell you the truth. They picked on me because I'm an orphan. The parish priest of St. Apollinaire's in Prague found me as a baby in the church one winter's morning. I spent half my childhood in parish houses and half on the street.
I see. That must have been tough.
It still is tough, I can tell you that.
Poor boy. Sad protagonist backstory. Dangler. Dangle these nuts. Where's Stone at?
Jakey sent me to you. Something about a ring?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you want me to get it from someone?
Mm-hmm.
Who has it? I didn't quite... Is it fletching?
Mm-mm.
Does Dangler have it? All right. How should I get it?
Alright, I saw Dangler just chilling. Oh, that's not Dangler. That's fetching. Where'd Dangler go?
Can you tell me something about...
What do you want to know?
Why do they call you Dangler?
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah, I see. So, he saved you from execution?
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. At the time I was squire to the Lord of Boozits. There was a
Boozits?
full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a hero. Then in one skirmish he was killed, and the foe took me captive. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck. For amusement. Then they rode off laughing.
But how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours, maybe days. In the end, everything started going black. I could feel the devil pulling me down by the legs.
Jesus! How on earth did you survive?
I didn't. When Kuno found me, he says I was dead as a doornail. They cut me down and took the rope off me. Then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life. Sort of.
Huh?
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Hagen Zul? Who's that?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estates. Didn't Kuno tell you?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, Radzig, Sokol and Hinek of Kravan, Wenceslas, Sigismund. It all goes in one ear and out the other. What do I care? Ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink, and go to sleep. If you're lucky, it won't rain while you're at it. That's all.
That's life.
Hey, I want the Ring of Bacchus. I heard you have it.
So you come and ask me for it. That's a novel approach.
Well, you don't just have to steal it from each other. Why not play for it?
No, I don't play dice. But we can duel for it.
Alright.
Alright. Why not?
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen, alright?
Eat your ass. Oh.
Sure. I'll wager that.
That'll do it. Well, now it's something worth fighting for, so you better watch out.
Oh, hello? Where's my fucking weapon? Alright. Oh, the old boop. I could have pickpocketed, but Stone was watching, despite the fact that I'm doing the job for him. He's probably gonna tell on me. Somehow.
Yeah. Oh, fair fight. Well, I don't like giving it up. Well, at least I won't get so plastered next time. Just watch how it doesn't get pinched.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Man pays for everything. Whoever has this ring. Pretty sweet deal, honestly. Where'd Stone go?
What were they called again? Yeah, and Kutka.
Share?
One blind, one deaf, and the other dumb. And we could only get the blind one to go for you. Poor lass. Probably took you for an idiot. And you're the only one of us who can read and write proper.
Sure.
Can't blame us for trying to spice up your life a bit. Did you give her a kiss at least? All right, all
You give her
right.
any tongue?
Just asking.
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it. Yeah, thanks to you too.
Balance is golden in other myths 4. Alright, Sir Kuno.
I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zulls plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big forest to the north, and then carry on via Ujits.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
Or northeast of here, but alright. Horse gang. Oh, Private's Labbits. You know I'm the bailiff here, right? Oh. Like nighttime.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach Ujits soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man on the cloth is a swill pot.
Or a lecher.
Or both.
Wonder if anybody's actually just fed the moat to their army instead of trying to swim across it.
Listen.
For the love of God, help!
Hello. You got a lantern?
Please, please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls, you've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Ah, let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
Ah, I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Stealth mission, Henry.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry. But it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Are you fucking serious? You know very well, Kuno, how innocent girls can end up after a bit of fun with animals like that. Well, I, for one, am not going to sit back and let it happen, even if I have to creep in there myself and try to rescue them.
Oh, all right. It's not the smartest thing to do. But let's go and tackle those fuckers if that's how you want it.
Good. Thanks.
Right. We better try and save those girls from Hagen's brutes. Let's go!
Yup. I should sword up. This Bogo, he's getting on a clip dog.
Who wants their back covered?
My right arm is stiff since last night. Cover that side for me.
My pizzle's stiff since last night. You should call a doctor.
I'll watch your right side then, yeah?
Thanks, Jakey.
Fuck!
What's up, brother? Heart in your mouth.
Jesus, what the... Fuck!
It's a sign from God, Petter. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe.
Shit. I wanted to charge them with a terrifying roar. There'll be no more wine flowing here. Now it's your blood that will stain the ground.
They'll be shitting themselves. With laughter.
Instead of wine and wit, min.
Eh. Oh, oh. That was easy.
Good work, lads.
So are you?
Where's those damsels we so gallantly rescued?
They took to their heels as soon as they saw the pair of you. Can't say I blame them.
Got money. I'm just gonna take the money.
Mother of God! Will I never?
Treasure too. I just don't think the Ratty store can handle another load of armor from us just yet. We're gonna have to wait a few days. You know, goblets. Nothing wrong with that. The boys are the ones drinking now, eh?
Mother of God!
I guess.
How about a game? I'll lend you my dice cup.
Think you can take me or not?
Up for a game? Always. I've got some nice little items to wager. What do you say?
Well, that depends what you have.
I've got a shield, a jupon, and a very fine embroidered hat. The shield's got the Rickfald crest, a nice piece, handles well, and tough enough to take quite a battering. Then I've got this combat jupon. Not only does it look good, but it'll help keep your skin in one piece. And then there's this noble hat. It's not a lot of use on the battlefield, but if you want to look elegant around town, it'll certainly make a big impression on folk.
I like the sound of that shield. I'll play.
All right, but what will you wager? You'll have to make it worth my while. After all, fine things like these here don't just go.
This should be enough, right?
That'll do me.
Like that time when they executed that timber raptor who was murdering people all around there.
I'll give you a chance to show what you're made of.
With a limp, they hang? Nah, the Jews in Colleen are well off. Too well off. They've no
You want ones and fives. Be very odd number. Good.
No whiskers to tickle your knuckles.
That one over by St. Bartholomew used to sit there every day. I've noticed that.
Yeah, let's go with that, I guess.
May the best man win.
Just have a friendly bout. No blood, I promise. At least not much. Let me massage my knuckles a bit with your face, eh?
I don't know about you, but I'd go with one of them girls.
You'll have a better fight with me. No whiskers to tickle your knuckles.
Which reminds me, did I ever tell you about the time St. Clair appeared to me?
Your turn.
I'll give you a chance to show what you're made of. We'll just have a friendly bout. No blood, I promise. Or at least not much.
This'll be the one.
Think you can take me or not?
Come and talk to us, lad.
I'll give you a chance to show.
What the hell's with these damn dice?
That's why I called it quits after I only had 2 left.
Think you can take me or not? Come and have a bit of a punch up, Henry. A bruise or two.
I mean, it's safe.
Colour in the cheeks.
Other fella would be thinking he'd be.
You'll have a better fight with me.
How can you still... Hang on. It was me that threw that.
Your knuckles.
Please bust.
This'll be the one.
Well then, reckon
He needs 38 to win. Oh.
Let me massage my knuckles a bit with your face, eh?
Come and join us. If you don't want wine, you can always have some milk.
Think you can shave me or
I hope no one expects me to tell some entertaining anecdote from my travels. Alright, Damien, take it easy.
Use your head, man. I'll lose everything. Hardly worth talking about.
Ah, that's a lose.
They're rolling well this game.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Here.
As the grave. I wonder what her name was.
2 guns are fat loop. I've already got one.
You want to have a scrap with me?
Scrap? That's putting it in vulgar terms. I want to challenge you to an honourable bout of combat. You've nothing better to do right now anyway.
Alright, but let's make it a bit more interesting.
You're a man after my own heart. Tell you what, let's make it a lot more interesting.
Well, a wager like that will bring a bit of excitement into it at least.
You're very sure of yourself, ain't you? Well, you're not the only one.
I'm gonna win my money back.
Let's do it. Go!
That's a fist fight.
Bugger!
As you start doing damage, you just keep going. Supposed to sit?
They left us some damn good booze here. And as my old man used to say, the fire of battle must be quenched. Of course, the only battle he was ever in was with Ma. But still.
Where are the
it fits.
girls at?
Anyway, I hope you'll drink with us.
Sure. Why look a gift horse in the mouth?
My words exactly. Me and the lads were just saying how we know nothing about you. Most of the folk around here have hardly been further than the village market. But you must have seen a thing or two.
Have you heard of Sir Hans Capon?
I heard his name mentioned in Colleen, in connection with some wench, as I recall. A young dandy, eh?
Yeah, that's him. He's going to inherit Ratty once he comes of age. I run some errands for him now and again. Well, once we were at the baths together, and his lordship wanted to seduce one of the bath maids.
Naturally, that's what the baths are for, among other things.
Yeah, but with Sir Hans, nothing is ever straightforward. First, I had to play strip dice.
That's good. Did you win?
I did, but I had to strip myself anyway to get into the tub. Only, no sooner had I done so, than his lordship demanded wine from the castle cellars, which is a long fucking way from there.
I reckon you're a man who can't resist a challenge.
If I'd been sober. I went all the way there and back in my undergarments, and no sooner was I back, than he sent me to pick flowers for the girl from the castle gardens.
It's starting to sound like a fairy tale with 3 wishes.
Well, actually, he probably did have a 3rd wish, but he didn't get a chance to say it.
How's that?
Well, I got back only to find the girl's sweetheart, some guard called Arson Balls, well, that's what Sir Hans called him, trying to drown him in the bath.
Drown a nobleman over a wench. That's balls, all right.
Well, Sir Hans was naked and drunk, so he didn't look very noble. Anyway, I tackled...
Interesting, it gives me dialogue based on side quests I've done.
Out of hand, but it ended with only a few bruises. Sir Hans never got his way with the girl, though.
All that trouble for nothing. Tell us another.
I was trying to track down these bandits who raided the Neuhof stud farm, and the trail led to Ujitz. I made the acquaintance of the parish priest there.
Oh, I've heard some stories about him. Apparently he's quite a character.
That's putting it mildly. But he does keep his word, and he sure knows how to drink.
A typical man of the cloth, eh?
I don't know about other priests, but Godwin can booze like a master. So we ended up in the local tavern. What can I tell you? Wine, women, and song, you know how it goes. Well, we lost track of time a little, and then the bailiff came barging in and tells us it's past curfew and we're to clear out.
Was he on his own?
No, he had some men with him. I'm not sure how many. It's all a little blurry. Anyway, we explained to him politely that we had no intention of ending our enjoyment. So, after a bit of discussion with the bailiff, we carried on. Next morning, Godwin was as green as a frog and hardly able to walk. And then he realised he had to say mass.
That's a show I'd like to see.
Well, he couldn't do it. So he got me to preach the sermon.
You? Preaching? You're joking.
Well, I did my best. Of course, I wasn't in great shape myself, so I'm not sure what the flock made of it.
My word, you're a dark horse. Tell us another.
I've got a good one about something that happened in Skalitz.
I'm not sure Skalitz is an entertaining topic.
No, wait, you'll enjoy this one. Well, we had a German as a neighbour, a furrier he was, and he was always blabbering on about how Sigismund was the best thing for this country and how Wenceslas wasn't worth a damn. Me and my mates got fed up with his horse shit. After all, he was insulting our king, and we weren't going to put up with that.
Regular patriots, eh?
And as it happened, this Deutsch had just whitewashed his house. Lovely and white, pure as the driven snow. And next to it was a big pile of fresh manure.
Ah, I think I see where this is going.
Wait, though, his wife was at home, you see. So I went to her and said, "Good wife, sorry to bother you, but your husband is in the tavern insulting the king." And she says, "Oh, God above, the fool is drunk and spouting nonsense again." So she jumps up and off she goes to give him an ear bashing, leaving the coast clear for our operations.
I can just imagine it.
Yeah, you should have seen it. How those shit pies stood out so prettily against that pure white background. And then the Deutsch's son turned up with his mates. Naturally, there was a bit of a brawl. And then the catchpole turned up and we had to beat a tactical retreat.
Quite the general, aren't you? A nice story, but let's just drink.
Gain a level of drinking. What, they just left me? And we're drunk. We need to use hits. Get ourselves prepared for that tourney. We're gonna crush it. Doesn't it just use these? I'm guessing that they probably don't have enough durability to do a full repair, so it uses one of my stronger ones, but why not just roll over the point cost or something. Okay, always telling you. Okay. And we are all the way up here. Since it's night and it's raining, we're just gonna fast travel. But I fully intend to do that tourney. And a bastard's happening over there, shit. Was that an event? Rare for me to fast travel, so I actually have no idea what I just saw. Didn't feel that fast, honestly. My horse is the best horse. Faster than a drunkard's piss. Wow, we're almost there. Maybe just in the nick of time too, eh? Do you proud, Bernard?
Welcome, our warriors.
I'm gonna sign up while you know your speech.
I'd like to enroll in the...
All right.
Of course.
I'll write your name, and I need to...
I might say longsword. But we all know it's the axe.
Longsword.
Good. Good luck to you.
The axe and the hammer always finish those rounds in freaking seconds.
Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig, and his adversary will be Jake the Steak, a brewery hand.
Jake the Steak.
Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Oh. The old pokey pokey. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. I think that was a special move I just did accidentally.
The combatant who emerges victorious from the first round is Henry of Skalitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
The second bout will surely be
You made a mistake bringing a hammer.
The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
I'm not sure I ever unlocked the things for the other weapon types with Bernard. Definitely did it with swords, but I'm not sure if you have to do it separately, like Master Strikes and stuff. Or if I gotta do each tutorial. That's me.
Skills in this round and emerge victorious. They shall proceed to the next round of the Ratty Tourney.
In the bag. You know, I should be betting on this with Peshek since we've won 2 of them already. I forgot about that because he's so far away. Peshek ain't even watching.
Catchpole of the Ratty Bailiff. Welcome our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
What? Later, pussy. Pussy. Caught in a loop. You know, block stabs. Not easily, at least. Damn it, there's something itching on my toe.
Change weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
These ones always take forever. The sword just does less damage, and you've got a shield, so everyone blocks constantly. They get more stabs in, though.
Missed.
That's a loss.
In the second duel, he is Colder the Tower.
Fine. Give me a hammer or something.
As is customary, the weapons for the third bout have been chosen by our gracious Sir Hanush. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Up, Sir Han.
Cunt!
I took a little damage there.
What's up?
Ah, bullshit. He's immune to head crack. Damn, I missed. He's taking damage with every hit now. I just gotta be careful. His hammer's always a slippery slope. You get hit once, you're fucked.
Fucker!
Ah, you see what I'm saying? Got a full ass combo on me because it knocks all the stamina out of you in like one hit. Come on, you can only take like one or two more from me. Ah, that's a win.
With his second victory at the end of the third bout, the victor of this round is Henry of Skalitz. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratty Tourney. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig, who will measure his skills against Coleman, man-at-arms of Sir Hanush of Lipa. Welcome, our warriors!
Your ass, Coleman.
The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
God.
Jesus Christ. What? What?
Shit.
Pussy.
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skallets.
No.
Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Skill with agility. Ah. Guns are all choppy, so stabs aren't the way to go. Probably gonna beat my ass, honestly.
Had enough.
I didn't even know hunting swords was a category, to be honest. For the tourney, I mean. So, if I lose, there's still a chance he's gonna give me the normal short sword, and that's gonna suck. Because I doubt I'll win that. Oh, hey, we actually got that. Hey.
The victor of the second duel is...
I think that was the final bout.
Lords and ladies,
Blood on the mud.
good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratty Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Lightpath. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skallets, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Still not easy, but we're doing it. Oh, why'd my chair lock up? Like... Damn it, I don't know how to... I don't remember, it's been so long, I just set it to what I wanted and never touched it again. Sir Hanush.
On account of brigands, like? Aye, they're all over. That damn Sigismund and his bloody heathens. In King Charles's day, we had peace and calm everywhere.
Oh, there he is.
You did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this.
Ah, there we go.
I certainly am, my lord. Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
He gave me another one of them silly looking helmets. A hound skull. Because it's like a dog mask. What the weird crown piece at top? Muzzle-like visor. Fully articulated visors, both on and off course, red, silver. Horse, that's what it's called. I'm gonna go see if I can unlock anything with Bernard. We're well past the point of needing to train with him, but we just didn't do some of the things. And then all we gotta do is ride back up to Privetslavitz, and we'll take ourselves a sleep. We'll build something first, but you know, and that'll be the end of things. Bernard cannot be around. That's totally cool too. I'll just fuck myself then. Right, so skin. That gets some extra fun. I doubt it'll be enough for us to build anything, but you know, whatever. And actually... Right, livestock from Ujits. Head up that way.
Yeah.
This is an easy road to ride down at this point. We know it well, we've gone down it so many times. It's the western path that we always have to check the map constantly. You can't just go straight, it's not flatland, there's mountains all over. And Sasso's got that weird hedge wall outside it. You have to enter from the north.
Yeah.
Oh, I should mention I don't actually plan on doing all the side content, and I want to get through the DLC stuff, and then we'll get back to the main story. And, you know, obviously we'll engage in some side quests to make money for Privet Slavits, but doing everything in this game, that would take way too long. I just know we're very close to, like, a point in the story where we're going to be locked into one thing for a while, and that's going to take, like, a whole session. And after that, we're pretty close to the end. It's just that one section that's really long. And we've talked about it. It's when you get stuck in the church. You have to, like, infiltrate it for someone. I don't remember the circumstances entirely, but it's a long thing, and you don't have, like, a map marker to follow. You just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Do a lot of stealing and stuff, so it's actually good that we trained in that. Sneaking around to get off of the main schedule, look for clues and stuff. Not that it's not fun, it's just if you get lost, then it stops being fun. Alright, who's the marker here? B. Innkeeper? No, someone else. Bailiff.
God save you.
I'd like to buy some grain.
Grain? What do you want grain for?
I'm responsible for the rebuilding of Pribyslavitz.
I heard some talk about that. I suppose I can sell you part of the crop. How many bushels do you want?
I'll need fodder for horses, at least 10 strong animals, and wheat for the baker. He'll have to bake for the whole village.
That's quite a lot. It won't be cheap.
Well, even though it's for Sir Divish's village.
Aye. Unless he sets the allocations himself. I have to make up for any differences in supplies. And you'll have to pay for that. Have you got someone to transport it? Or are you gonna haul it there yourself?
I've got a merchant to take care of it.
Fair enough. Here's my offer.
16, yeah. About what I'm paying for charcoal in it.
Alright.
God be with you.
Probably like a daily thing. I probably just fucked myself by not negotiating at all, but who cares? Be profitable eventually. Next we gotta go to the green. Actually, since I have the wheat now, I should probably build the tavern. That'll probably get good money. I'll enhance productivity of the honey farm, which we already have, so... If we go to the blue A, we can buy the stone, probably. God damn it, it's all smushed. All smushed, I need a solid marker.
Yeah.
How much did he want for it? Like 2,000? Kind of a lot.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Hey, you there. Are you going to hang around here gaping like a God,
Shush.
About transport?
Yes.
I've got my own merch.
Splendid.
4,000, holy moly.
Alright, here you are.
Excellent. We'll start sending the stone as soon as your merchant gets here.
Goodbye.
Did my negotiation fail, or... I don't remember what price he offered me last time, but I feel like that was significantly more. Alright, where's Green Man? In here? No, it's him.
I'm honored that you should...
I've got those hides.
Now that's what I call quality. That'll do me just fine. Here, you've earned a bit of coin. And like I promised, I'll teach you something.
Nice. Oh, so that was the whole quest. You only wanted me a couple things. Crap. Well, got a bed and private slab. That's... I doubt we have the money for anything anymore, but... you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Right. The treasure in, Scallots. Now we'll move the marker after we get here.
Yeah.
I want to put the marker up there so I don't forget about it.
Yeah.
What is today? 27th? Yeah, I'm not sure what my schedule for next week looks like just yet. Currently, I have like a bunch of days off because I just worked the full last week, so I have like 5 or 6 days off in a row now, but this is day 2 of that. I don't know if I'm going to be back just before I go back to work, or if I have to go through whatever shit they want to throw at me first. It'll depend whenever my schedule gets published. Probably tomorrow, actually. It's usually on like a Wednesday or Thursday. So, yeah. Could be back in a couple days, could be back in a week. Will be whichever one gets me here shortest, probably. You know, since it was like 10 days since last time.
Yeah.
Church.
Yeah.
Alright, how's our finances looking? Yep, trader's hemorrhaging money. Not as much as I thought, but still. We got the stone and grain secured. That's good. It's just livestock. All the little things we got, put doodads on the trader. I'm gonna build for cheap. It'll make money. Is it me, or is this significantly more expensive than it was when we looked at it the first time? 8,000, 11,000. I've got mixed up with the rat house price. Can't be built with butchers. You have honey cakes though, bro. Eh. 29 plus 10 is 39 total. And then 46 when it's comboed with the tavern. And this is... Oh, 33 tells you right there. 33 plus 41 plus 40. It comes out to the same. But this provides food that, you know, common people can eat. And you get that gold bonus instantly since you already have the honey up. Probably go with the bakery. I get those cart horses, maybe by securing livestock it'll reduce the debt that accumulates. Okay, so I need 4,200. What do I have in here? Not a lot. Fucking one. Close. We only need another 1,000. Have to... Fucker. You fucker, get out of my bed. Does he have his own fucking bed right in here? Oh, hold on. Gotta make the save when we sleep, so I gotta move the marker first so I don't forget. And then, hopefully the treasure up here is worth something. We have like a day to make 1,000. You should probably go murder someone. You know how it be. And, as I said, we will have Yakuza Kiwami to talk about next time. And possibly another thing. Depends whether or not my brother finds time to finish one game. Yeah, we might get to talk about something else as well. And hopefully we'll get that freaking bakery built. 1,500. And that will be all, guys. See ya. When I see ya. Possibly just a couple days. Possibly over a week. I have no idea. Oh no! Don't tell me I dropped frames. Shit. Hate to see it. Oh well. Oh well, bye bye.